Welcome to another edition, Smart Chat, YouTube.com. Do want to do a UFC video, UFC on Fox 20. Some of my thoughts from Valentina Shevchenko versus Holm. And Shevchenko wins, defeats Holm. Match took place in, I believe it was Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. And just want to give you my few thoughts here. I like Holm, but she looked horrible in that fight. How many strikes did she throw that didn't even require Valentina to move as not to be hit? She swung and kicked. It seemed like at the air most of the time. Yelling "Hiya" before even launching a strike seemed really weird. Honestly, I couldn't even see that. I can't even say that I seen that one coming. Two counter strikers, Holm with size and reach advantage, but Shevchenko 2 times faster. I'm impressed. Nunes, better hope they feed her Pena, because the first fight she was lucky. 2 more rounds, we would have the same as JJ versus Gadella, round, version 2. I always thought, Holm was a bull. They used her to take the title from Ronda, and they defeated, and they just got defeated just as fast. She was a good fighter, and I'll give her credit. But did we think that this was going to last? She beat Ronda. She has a long way to go. Holm's ground game, seemed absolutely horrendous. To me, almost like she needs a jiu-jitsu or wrestling coach as soon as possible. She needs to work on being on her back. Tate exposed her. Now Shevchenko was able to get, some takedowns while patiently picking her apart. Is Holm mentally weak, unassertive, poor octagon IQ? Seems to be regressing every fight. Or is it just me? Is it just me? I could be wrong. After Valentina spoke and Holly spoke, it seemed like Holly had already resigned the fight in her head before it even started. Mentally, she's going to have to up her game and not defeat herself before she gets in the ring. She seemed like she just didn't want to fight this fight. Ground game, again, still not good. Whenever her opponent loses balance, Holly doesn't charge them. I don't understand the lack of aggressiveness there. Is this a coaching issue too? Overall, these fighters are incredible. And, I don't know. I just don't get it. Holly, looked terrible. She did. But I see, like on the message boards, a lot of people saying, "Oh, is she the next Buster Douglas from boxing?" And I disagree with these analogies. Buster Douglas went downhill quick because he got out of shape after the Tyson win and got taken out by an all-time great in Holyfield. Then basically fell, due to depression. Holm has lost 2 competitive fights and is still a relative newbie to MMA. A lot of MMA is style matchup. Dana White, I think, as well, hasn't done her any favors lately with the matchups. And Holly shouldn't have been chasing this gal. Possibly. I put a lot of blame on her corner. I'll tell you this. To be a world champion boxer, Holly sure is having trouble finding her range in fights. Again, like I said earlier, she had an advantage in height and reach and was throwing her punches and kicks like she was farsighted. Definitely odd. Definitely odd. It has to change. Hope all is well.